Hi, this is Kara Whiddon, and I'm here to talk about the Internet Use Violation case study for school law in spring 2016. And so what do we know about this case? We know a lot about Roosevelt High School. It's a very affluent neighborhood, highly educated population. All of the parents are doctors and lawyers and have further education. It's located in a large city. It's a very prestige school, and the case study said that it's one of the most prestige schools in the state. The principal is Dr. Stephen Forbes. He's been the principal for 9 years. He's respected by all. He was the principal of the year at the state secondary level as well. He hires only highly qualified teachers. And about a year and a half ago, he hired Miss Cindy Walker. She's specialized in different science courses, and she's been here for about a year and a half. And her courses so far have proven to be very structured and very rigorous. And because of this, she's received some complaints about class workload and poor instruction. These complaints have come from not only students but parents as well. The case study mentioned that these students were concerned about losing their valedictorian or salutatorian status because of some of Miss Walker's courses. Dr. Forbes took this information from the parents and students and worked with Miss Walker to reduce stress and build relationships with her students, giving her this extra professional development. And he also mentioned that she has not implemented this yet. As far as the situation goes, Miss Walker received an unidentified email over a long holiday. She checked her school email on a Sunday, and this email was an anonymous email that led to an unidentified website. On this website, it had suggestive comments about personal behaviors of Miss Walker, critical comments about Miss Walker's class rigor with harsh language. At the very end, there was the question, who wants Miss Walker to disappear? Miss Walker's response was she called Dr. Forbes immediately. Her first comment is, "They threatened to kill me, Dr. Forbes." Dr. Forbes asked that this email be forwarded to him, and after he read over it, he let her know that this website is probably a prank, tried to calm her down, and then asked her if there's any motivated students that may have created this website. Miss Walker accused a student named Randy Franks, and she mentioned that Randy had snide comments toward Miss Walker in class. He was a troublemaker, but she could never actually catch him in the act. She also mentioned that Randy is very proficient in computers, and he would have the technology capabilities to create this website. Dr. Forbes said that he would set up a meeting with Randy and his friends, and also involved the district IT for the email origin. We need to know Miss Walker's relationship with all students, not just this Randy Franks student, because like most teachers, we probably have 180 students in a day. And so really getting all of these students' point of view, along with Miss Walker's point of view and some of her co-teachers' point of view about her relationships. Maybe other teachers or other students saw things that she did not. Also, testimonies of Miss Walker's classroom environment, getting this qualitative data to put behind this investigation. We need copies of the emails, text, and website's actual content in hard copies. That way we can refer back to accurate information. IT's location of the email and website, and then students' and parents' knowledge of the website. We also need to know the background of the accused students, and then background of other students that may have been involved. The biggest issue that we need to know is the district procedures for threats and investigations, making sure that we're following all district procedures through this situation. And there's many different problems here. One of the first problems is the threatening email that was sent to the secondary teacher, Miss Walker. She feels threatened in her work environment. That's a very big problem. We do not want teachers not feeling safe in their work environment. There's another problem, that Miss Walker's classroom management, her relationship, and her rigor. Also that students and parents have complained about Miss Walker's courses. One of our problems is identifying the origin of the email, the origin of the website, and trying to figure out who sent this website, who sent this email. And then also Dr. Forbes' mediation of this threatening email and what process and procedures he's going to follow through to solve this investigation. The proposed plan of action is to start off with researching the district's policy on threats and investigation, making sure that we are following all district procedures first. We really want to make sure that we're ensuring Ms. Walker's safety as well, and so the district policies and procedures will have information on keeping her safe throughout this entire situation. On Monday morning, right when we get to school, have that meeting with the IT department. Because if we can figure out the origin of the email on the website before we've talked with any students, before we've opened this can, then we could solve a lot of issues before they've started. So make sure that we have that communication with IT first thing Monday. Also meeting with Ms. Walker first thing Monday, informing her of the process, informing her of the procedures, making sure that she feels safe in the school while she's teaching, and then we can move on from there after her safety and she's informed of this process. Then at that point, if we still don't have an answer, meet with some of the accused group of students for discussion. When the investigation is complete, meeting with Ms. Walker to discuss strategies on classroom management, altering her rigor, and helping build relationships. And the final item on the proposed plan of action is to communicate with concerned parents and students, keep this open line of communication with the community. Strategies that I have to enact this proposed plan, first and foremost, is following all board policies for this investigation, making sure that I'm following all legal requirements. That way I'm keeping me safe as an administrator, along with keeping Ms. Walker safe. Hold a thorough investigation, getting all viewpoints, making sure that no one is jumping to conclusions as well. And then strong documentation of every conversation, every interaction through this process. Obtain facts from IT first. We're looking for facts before we come and look at some individuals' perspectives. Maintaining confidentiality and administrative communication. That confidentiality is very important in Ms. Walker's safety, in the student safety, in the students coming forward to be able to share this information. Also administrative communication, communication with the district, letting them know what's happening, letting them know the investigation that's underway, and then also other administrators, just in case we get those calls in, we're able to be on the same page. Meet with students individually to gather information instead of meeting them in a group where they might have peer pressure or intimidation. Meeting with them individually in a relaxed environment, very non-threatening, just gathering this information from them to figure out better how to handle this situation and where this email may have come from. Review strategies with Ms. Walker after the investigation. This is a strategy mainly because of the word after investigation. We want Ms. Walker to feel safe through the entire investigation. We don't want her to feel accused on top of already feeling victimized because of this website. So yes, helping her with her strategies, helping her with her classroom management is very, very important, but that needs to be handled after this investigation is closed. We need an open line of communication with parents, and that's very, very important to keep that relationship with this community who has helped out a lot in our school. And finally, document all steps of the process. Documentation of who we meet with, when we meet with them, what procedures we're following is crucial. What's the best for all students as we resolve this issue? Resolving this issue, we're going to have opportunities for success in the classroom. By addressing parent and student complaints about Ms. Walker, we'll be able to help them succeed, help give them those tools, help give Ms. Walker those tools to help her students succeed, and also improving Ms. Walker's classroom strategy. Help provide the students a safe, harassment-free, professional learning environment, and that covers ISLLC Standard 3. In this harassment-free environment, teachers and students have mutual respect. They're focusing on academics. They're focusing on a professional environment where they're learning how to become young adults. And everyone feels safe is crucial, and it's best for all students. Confidentiality for Ms. Walker and students as well. is following ISLC Standard 5, and really this is protecting students who help with the investigation. It's maintaining the integrity of the school as a prestigious school. And finally, following policy and procedures. If we follow policy and procedures as administration, our actions are showing a lot more than words to our students. We are showing this model behavior of following the rules, following procedures. My thoughts and feelings and values during this response, during this case. The first one would be, regardless of Ms. Walker's exaggeration of the emails and of the website, the investigation needs to be taken seriously and done based on the policies and procedures of the district. I did feel that her initial response to Dr. Forbes was very exaggerated, a little bit theatrical, but regardless of how she felt and how she reacted, the threatening facts and the harassment needs to be taken seriously. And her safety needs to be ensured, and she needs to know that as a teacher, her administrative staff is behind her. The underlying problem is Ms. Walker's classroom management and her relations. I don't like to always treat the surface problems, really get down what caused this, but we really cannot address this. We really cannot address her classroom management and her rigor in her classroom and her relationships until the investigation is closed. The student's school environment should remain professional. That means free of harassment, free of distractions, and really maybe to do this we'll need to provide education on online presence for the students. And the last thing is valuing integrity of the school as prestigious. We have unresolved issues, the investigation of the party responsible, stability of Ms. Walker's safety, we want to make sure that she's safe, Ms. Walker's coachability as an instructor to adapt, her communication with parents and community, her legal implication or any legal implications for the student that is guilty of this and that created it. And then we really also want to control media coverage of the incident and make sure that we're the ones communicating with our parents and community, and it's not the media's perspective. So reflecting on ISLC Standard 5, how did you demonstrate a sense of integrity and ethical behavior? We followed all district policy, provided Ms. Walker a safe environment, and had confidentiality for all involved. How did we treat people fairly, equitably, and with dignity and respect? We completed a thorough investigation with all sides of the investigation, respected Ms. Walker's interpretation of the website, and her perspective on it. And then we also respect the student's education, and we're going to do that by training Ms. Walker. How did we demonstrate personal and professional code of ethics, followed all district procedures by the book, maintained confidentiality with thorough documentation, and did an immediate investigation based on the facts. Thank you so much.